From hotspots and hidden gems to lots of local flavor, it's your guide to LA the unscripted way from the Viceroy Hotel in Santa Monica. Hello everyone and welcome to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin and I love living in a city where you can wake up and have coffee on the beach. Know what would be even better? Coffee with my face in the foam. No, really, I'm taking you to my favorite new place to get fueled up. Hey, LAU viewers, I just found the most amazing coffee shop. It's called Carrera. You have to hear all about this.
So I think that the reason we started Carrera is that this neighborhood was really becoming something popular. You notice that Melrose was changing. There was a lot of foot traffic. Let's open up a really cool, swanky coffee shop on this corner here. So the vision that we had here was to make sure that we created not just a place that was fun and enjoyable, but also photogenic. We wanted to make sure that the experience was something that people could capture on their phones and share. So the color palette that you see here, which is mostly black and white, really photographs well, and it allows our food products and our coffees and our curated merchandise here to really pop. What we call ourselves at Carrera here is we're the intersection of fashion, social media, and coffee, and all those things kind of connect right here on our corner. The pink wall, the famous Paul Smith pink wall, we launched in September of 2016, and we included something really, really unique, which is our latte art, and it's not traditional latte art that's done with a stencil or something, but it's almost like digital art that can be printed on the surface of your latte.
Okay, so can you teach me how to do this?
Oh, I'd love to. We're gonna get ready and start by making the base, which is an espresso.
Okay.
I've already got that loaded up in there.
Okay, can I push the button?
Yep.
Don't push the button.
Okay, don't push my button.
This one? See, normal people would make the art right here. They would make the art with this. We're doing it completely different. We're gonna put it in the Ripples machine, and this is gonna be the picture of the person that is most important to me in this entire world.
Hit it.
Okay, ready? This is exciting.
I'm gonna give you a sneak peek in here of how it works.
Oh, that is so cool. Oh my God.
No.
It's violet, look at that. So how much mayonnaise?
So one of our most popular items, which originally was a secret, it was only word of mouth, and that's our secret egg sandwich. It's not a secret anymore because it's really, really popular, but it's the most incredible thing you've ever had. It's mouth-watering, it's crispy on the outside, juicy and buttery on the inside. I mean, it's wonderful.
That's delicious.
And it was a hobby, to be honest with you, and it became a successful hobby, which we're very proud of, but I think it was just one of those things that was meant to be.
Aw, such lovely people working there. We had the best time, so go drink your face, or go drink your dog's face. Okay, now one of the best times I've ever had in the ocean. It's like flying on the water, and I got to do it with KTLA Weekend Show morning co-host, Mark Mester.
Hey, I'm Mark Mester. I'm Dana's buddy from the Weekend Show. So Dana, I always hear you're talking such a big game. I dare you to come fly on the water with me.
Mark!
Dana!
Oh
The
my
Weekend team, back again on the
I can't
weekday.
believe I get to see you off
ready
the
to
weekend.
fly?
I am so ready to fly, and I brought you a gift. These are from ET Surfboards and Rip Curl.
Sexy body. I have a sexy body.
We're here with Just Ride LA and Flightboard, flying surfboards. You fly above the water and you ride a hydrofoil with a controller. So surfers spend hours waiting for waves. The beauty of Flightboard is you don't need waves, you don't need wind, nothing. And I get so stoked to take people out to get them that feeling of weightlessness, of flying. We're super stoked today to have you guys on the Series 2 Flightboards. So we're gonna start off on our bellies.
Do you pop up like the same kind of surfboard pop up? You know,
Similar, but with the E-foils, you're gonna wanna be front foot pressure.
is that how you start?
Exactly.
Like that?
She's never done this before, and you're confident she's going to be flying with it, okay?
Yes, yeah. Are you guys ready to fly?
Let's fly.
Flightboard is based out of Byron Bay, Australia. Just Right Flight School is your #1 source for e-foils on the West Coast. And a lot of people think, oh, I'm not a surfer, I'm not a skater. That's actually better, because skaters and surfers are rear foot pressure. E-foils are mostly front foot. I mean, there's so much tech in these, it's much easier than it looks.
Yes, 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 yes. Lean forward, lean forward.
Oh my God, that was so hard. But Dana Dare completed. Okay, I'm gonna just take a nap.
You did so good. You got up in your first try.
I got up, but then, I mean, at the end I was so tired. My legs were shaking, my arms were shaking, I couldn't get up. But it was actually really fun. You actually do feel like you are flying when you finally get up.
Dana killed it. At Just Ride, you know, at our school, we've taught quite a few people. She was up there. I think she's part of my top 10. Lessons are the right place to start. We charge about $350 for your first session. And another really fun fact is only about 3.5% of the entire globe even knows what e-foils are. So these things are very special.
All right, full disclosure, would you do it again?
Yeah, I would do it again.
Let's definitely do it again.
I would do it
every
again,
other time.
100%. And your hair is still kind of perfect.
Okay, I need to be honest. That's all I wanted to hear.
Beautiful boards and a great message. All right, coming up, think pink, even when it comes to tacos. I'm getting Bougie on board one cool taco truck when we come back. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from the stunning and sunny Viceroy Hotel in Santa Monica. And you know, today's a great day to go have a picnic somewhere. And Megan Tellis has the perfect spot to stop and fill your basket.
Yeah, that's right, Dana. Right here in the heart of Frogtown on the corner of Blake and Knox, you have the adorable sandwich shop, which is in a shipping container. It is called Wax Paper, and I'm going to meet up with the owners. But first, knock, knock.
Hi, welcome.
Lauren and Peter Lemos, do they happen to be here?
They are.
The owners?
Yes.
Okay, let's meet them.
It's amazing. It is not for everyone. There's just something about us as a team that works. We're really different people, which is like a huge benefit. I kind of start things and Peter kind of closes them, or vice versa. We met working in a restaurant, so it was just kind of meant to be. So we started dating back in 2012, got engaged in 2013, and married in 2014. We started working on Wax Paper 6 to 8 months after we got married.
We're gonna make a sandwich. I think I know how to make a good sandwich, but you're the pro, so we're gonna do some turkey and cheese today?
Yeah, our
Okay.
Terry Gross, turkey, pepper jack, and a slaw. Then we have green chili aioli.
Oh, I love an aioli.
Wax Paper was Peter's thought. He is a huge fan of music. We're both huge music fans. Records used to be made of wax, so that was kind of the part, but mainly Wax Paper comes from the old school tradition of wrapping your sandwiches in wax paper.
So that's a portion of turkey.
So warm bread, very cold meat, which I
Yeah.
love. So this is the slaw.
Working on the slaw here.
The vibe is definitely community. We have a ton of local fare, local vendors. Our bread is baked just up the street, like literally up the street on Riverside, Bub and Grandma's. Also, our sesame rolls come from France Bakery, which is on Fletcher. We sell chips from Lavash Factory, which is right behind us. You can smell them baking their bread at 4. The Krugermans, they're a pickle factory. They've been here for 50 years.
We name all of our sandwiches after NPR hosts. You don't realize it, but the names are so iconic. The people are so iconic.
And it's stuck? People, do they get it when they come?
People get it.
Local, unique, niche, it's kind of something different. The sandwich is a classic thing, and it's our spin on it.
So I love it that we have the soft
Yeah.
warm bread, the cold aioli, the
Yeah.
cool meat, and then a lot of crunch. Okay, toast.
Yeah.
Salud.
Cheers. Take a bite. Oh my God.
We'll be right back with some cool cars to go cruising in this summer, if you can break them out of the world famous Petersen Museum. That's next. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from the Viceroy Hotel in Santa Monica. Now, I have to admit, I'm a bit of a TikTok fanatic, and I find a lot of our stories during some of my deep LA TikTok dives. Like this place. It's called Pink and Bougie, which happen to be two of my favorite words. So let's go make some tacos. I would come here every day.
Pink and Bougie LA means great vibes, community, good food, Latina-owned business. My name is Yesenia Castro, and I'm the boss of Pink and Bougie LA. To grab the masa, I wanted to create something that incorporated my culture, you know, as a Mexican, and basically pink and the fashion. That's why I chose this location, which is, you know, downtown LA, fashion district. So it was basically to mix like both worlds of like fashion and food.
Could these be any cuter? I mean, seriously, they look like little bunny eggs.
Like tacos are just iconic. Everybody does their tacos differently, and I feel like, I don't know what it is about LA, but there's just a strong like taco community here. So then you're just gonna kind of go like that.
Okay.
And then this is the press. So we use no artificial colors. It's either dragon fruit or beets to make like every plate that we have in our menu.
Now that is a Pink and Bougie tortilla if I've ever seen one. We didn't even rip it.
I do everything, like hooking the truck, like the trailer to my car. I learned how to like change the generator. Like I definitely feel that when young girls come here and look at that, like they just feel inspired, you know, like I could do that too. So it's important for me to represent the Latinx community and empower and feel, you know, inspire other young girls to start their own business.
Not so bougie. Not so good. I made a mistake.
I actually came here when I was 9 months. I was born in Mexico. Once the tortillas are ready, we'll just put them in the plate, and then we get whatever. See? Yeah, yeah. Well, you get whatever like meat you want. So this one is asada. Well, you want to just grab a little bit and then just put like on the taco. I definitely feel like a lot of the support came from TikTok, and I feel like it's a very strong platform to use as a business owner. Because it's insane. Like the support is insane. I've never seen anything like that. And the next step is basically just to put onion and cilantro on it.
I love cilantro. Wow. Spicy, but with the lemon and the cilantro and the sauce you put on them. Oh, and the meat is so tender. I love too that you guys are open early so people can have them for breakfast or lunch. Oh, these are so good, you guys.
This was a take on just like a regular hot Cheetos with cheese, onion, cilantro, and your choice of meat on top.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's really good. It's so good. It's a favorite around here. So loaded hot Cheetos.
These are loaded hot Cheetos, and I'm trying them for the first time.
It's been hard, it's been difficult, but it's not impossible. So if I could do it, anyone could do it.
It's true, but you are the boss, babe. You know, every time I come to the beach, I think, man, I'd love a cool car to go cruising in. It's kind of a thing we do here in LA. Olivia De Bortoli is about to show you some of the hottest rides in town. Think Bond, James Bond.
From the first ever car built to the latest and fastest hypercars to 60 years of cars in Bond films, the Petersen Automotive Museum has everything you could ever want. If you had to pick one car to take home today, which car would it be?
That's a tough one. Over here on my left, there's a car called the Rimac Concept 1, which was really a groundbreaking electric car. It's really set the standard for technology with high-performance electric vehicle propulsion. The Petersen was founded originally in 1994 by Robert E. Petersen. He's well known for having started Hot Rod magazine back in the late 1940s, and a very large number of other magazines that he continued publishing for decades. And in the 1990s, he had the foresight creating a world-class automotive museum here in Los Angeles, focused partly on the history of the automobile in Los Angeles itself, but also on the history of the automobile in the world as a whole. Hypercars is an exhibit of 15 of the most extroverted, audacious, and extreme cars in the world. Also the fastest and the rarest cars in the world. In Los Angeles, there actually are a relatively large number of supercars and hypercars, but seeing all of these particular cars in one room like this, we're not aware of them ever having been gathered anywhere in the world before. So it's a really great opportunity to see extremely rare cars. Even if you might see them individually on the road, seeing them all in one place, as far as we know, is totally unprecedented. Bond in Motion is actually the first official exhibition of Bond vehicles ever in the United States. We're celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Bond film franchise right now. There have been small private collections shown in the United States, and there have been official exhibitions outside the United States, but there's never been an official, sanctioned by the production company, exhibition of Bond vehicles here in the US.
This car in particular is pretty incredible. Tell me about this car.
This is a 1964 Aston Martin DB5. This particular one in front of us is the most vehicle used in more Bond films than any other car. This car has been used in 5 different Bond movies, that is, including GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, Skyfall, Spectre, and most recently, No Time to Die.
So I imagine, getting all of these Bond vehicles is not an easy task.
In this case, we were aware that there was a prominent exhibit in London, England, featuring Bond vehicles that was coming to a close. We knew that there had never been an official exhibit in the United States of Bond vehicles, so we went over to England, spoke to the production company, asked them what was going to happen to the cars that were being featured in London. They were still weighing various opportunities, but in the end it worked out. My gauge of success is to be able to take people who aren't necessarily interested in cars and make them interested when they walk out the door.
Okay, I'll take any one of those cars, quite frankly. All right, it's hard to believe, but the world-famous Comedy Store on Sunset Boulevard is celebrating its 50th anniversary. Jasmine Simpkins gets a tour back in time at the place that started some very famous careers.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Guy Torrey. This is a Comedy Store, and I want to welcome you to LA Unscripted. It's fitting that, the Comedy Store is celebrating 50 years and still going strong. The Comedy Store was a comedy club that really kind of took the comedians that nobody else wanted, that the Laugh Factory and Improv didn't fit in their structure. They're more buttoned down and more, but the Comedy Store was like, we're House of Nuts. House of Misfits. So you look at some of these names on this wall, there were those type of comedians. This was the first room when Ciro's, the restaurant, closed and the Comedy Store came in. It was just one room, and this was the first room, the original room, which is still pretty awesome. This is Mitzi Shore, who, owned the Comedy Store, who unfortunately has gone on to the big stage. And she used to sit here, and this was she would scout talent. Paulie, of course, Paulie Shore, her son. Without them, a lot of these names would not be on this wall. Monday nights when I moved here in '92, they had potluck. You come at 3 o'clock, and Chewy, would come out, big security guy named Chewy would come out and have a hat with numbers in it. And you pick numbers. And whatever number you pick, that's the order you went up. That's your time slot. One time I had to follow Howie Mandel, and he had the room on fire. Like it was lit, and I was a little bit scared, but instead of going there trying to outdo him, I just picked off his energy and rode the wave and had a great set. What the Comedy Store means to me, what it meant to me in the beginning was the Mecca of comedy, where this is where the greats have graced these stages. Doing Fat Tuesdays was everything, because that was the wind beneath, comedy wings that really helped me ascend into this business. Fat Tuesday started in 1995, right upstairs in the belly room. And after 6 months, it started really getting even, bigger and bigger. And then 9 months, it was like, yo, the baby hatched. And we went into the main room. Everybody came to this room. I mean, I'm talking Shaq. His favorite booth was, over there. And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would sit right there. Prince would, slide in and sit in this side. Eddie Murphy, that was Eddie Murphy's favorite booth as well. I think it was one of the most important comedy shows, period, because what it meant to not just Los Angeles and the healing of the city after the Rodney King riots, but what it meant to the comedians who had a chance to perform at a world-class comedy club. Nick Cannon, Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, they would drop in and do, guest spots. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Chris Tucker would come and perform, my brother Joe Torre, Cedric the Entertainer would come.
How good does it feel now after having this amazing career, having it all kind of documented with this amazing documentary called Fat Tuesdays?
You know, I get chills when I think about it because, you know, back then I didn't really know what I was doing. I just wanted to showcase comedians. I didn't really realize how special this night was. You know, I get emotional talking about it because, wow, we did it.
And you know, we've lost so many great comedians over the last year. Bob Saget, Gilbert Gottfried, Louis Anderson. I hope they're all up in heaven cracking each other up. That's it for us. Hope we gave you a couple of laughs tonight. Thank you so much to the Viceroy Hotel. We'll see you guys next time. Good night. Mwah.